And welcome to stream, everyone. Um, I believe we're live now. We're joined today by PvPoke's very own KakunaMattata. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
And Kieng himself, who's very excited to together share this new update.
I got a quick preview of it, and I'm pretty excited. It's very addicting.
Oh wow!
Play around
So
with.
that's the
How
tagline
much
right there.
how much time have you spent with this new feature already?
Yeah, so I went to try it out around like 11:30 at night. I'm like, oh, I'll just play around for like 15 minutes. I was like 2.5 hours in, and then if my friend didn't call me from the hospital, I definitely would have just kept going pretty much all night. So
So that's like the tagline for what this new update is like, before even saying what it is. So I'm Quartz, and I'm joined by our fellow Ghost Stadium mod, Tristan T. Wastel as well. So, well, we're just gonna do a little bit of chatting while we wait for the viewers to join in. Super appreciate you guys coming in right on time. Um, let me see. Before saying what it actually is, Matt.
Yeah.
Do you
We'll
want to
just
talk about
chat a bit and
just chat a bit? Just
get
talk
some
about what
Yeah.
what you expect this update to do.
So last time we had a PvPoke related stream, we got really in depth with some mechanics, really learning some of the science behind PvP, right? And you might say that in science class, you have to learn the science of launching a rocket before you launch the. So we've done the science, and today we are launching the proverbial rocket. So I am very excited.
Last stream is when we showcased very fine-tuned mechanics in Pokemon Go in the simulations, in the piggybacking, in how energy is being credited, and also undertapping. Tonight, I'm not sure if we have any more new mechanics to uncover from the current PvP system, considering that the last update with the charge move mechanics didn't change too much. But in terms of a tool, right, PvPoke has been the simulation, like the main simulation software. And today we take another step forward, yeah?
Pretty big step forward. I
Pretty
would
big
say.
step forward.
Yeah, so there was a reason to get all those mechanics exactly right in the simulations, as we'll see today, or as close to right as.
Perfect. And I think we have enough teasing at the moment. I'm starting to see the viewership numbers come in. 78 on Twitch, 26 on YouTube. We've got a nice crowd here. People talking about quartzing. We don't do any quartzing here, guys. You don't want to miss.
We don't do quirtsing. Only you do quirtsing.
So don't miss those bubbles. Make sure to practice those bubbles. But besides, bubbles, there is something else that you have to be able to practice in battling, right? Understanding which moves to use, how much energy is stored, and so on. So you know what? I'm going to let Kakuna take it from here. I think we're now taking a look at PvPoke's website from Kakuna's point of view. So there are stuff that it might not have been updated on the official website yet that he's going to tease us tonight. So thanks again for everyone joining, and let's see what Kakuna has to say.
Yeah, so up to this point, we've had on the site, 1v1 simulation. You can battle one Pokemon against another Pokemon. There's a little timeline that shows how the battle goes. You can kind of see how good each Pokemon is and all that. Well, 1v1 sims can only get you so far. There's a lot of work that goes into practicing and preparing for your battles each month. And sometimes that can be a little challenging, right? Because you have to have a community that actively plays PvP. You need to build up to alter friends with a group of people. And maybe the times that you're looking to practice, your alter friends might not be available.
Coordination with people is definitely hard, yeah?
Yeah, definitely hard. and there's all sorts of hurdles to cross when you want to practice your PvP muscle.
Right.
So
So if
tonight
you can't
we're
play
gonna
against
show,
people, what shall we do?
Yeah, what can we do if we're sitting around and we're like, hey, I want to practice some PvP? Now, you'll be able to go to PvPoke.com and do some training battles. So, for
Training battles? You mean like doing like custom edits, like when you put two Pokemons, to pit each other? Like is that what you call the tune there? Customizing or like sandbox mode? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, sandbox mode. So,
Is this just sandbox mode?
It goes a little beyond that.
Really?
So
Sandbox mode
Just
is
a
pretty
little.
cool though.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a hair.
Okay.
Um,
What is this then?
So we'll see here. So, we're gonna pick some Pokemon here. 3 Pokemon. Let's say we're gonna go Azumarill.
Camerupt.
Yeah, okay, all right. Here we go. Camera up. Rock Smash would be pretty daring. I feel like we want Earth Power though. Maybe Solar Beam. Let's try that. Okay. So Camerup's gonna be weak to water. We'll toss in a Venusaur as a bodyguard, and let's round this out with Altaria for the heck of it. All right, so I've got a team of 3. We have League and Cup here, just Great League, difficulty, and we're fighting a random team.
Random, you say?
Yeah. So we can talk a bit more about what that looks like. But
So you're
what
saying
exactly is this?
that we can just click the battle and something happens?
Yeah, something's
Okay.
gonna happen. What's it gonna be? Let's find out. Here we go.
Someone said practice on PvPoke shall forever be called Camerupting.
So we've got Meganium here. This is a very good matchup.
This looks
for us.
super familiar
Nice.
to
Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. Camerupt isn't even pulling this off. This is the sad state of affairs, guys. Oh, they shielded. Oh, Camerupt, no! So here we have it. Practice battles against a CPU or AI opponent. And
the
Don't
AI
shield.
seems pretty
Don't
smart.
shield, don't shield.
yeah, I don't think we needed a shield there, did we? So we took out that Meganium. Oh, now we have a Hariyama. I think we're gonna do pretty good here, aren't we?
Yeah, just hit it with the Sky Attack and you'll be good.
So that's what the substitute teaser on your Twitter was about.
Yeah. I didn't want to use the exact Pokemon sprites.
That's
for
actually a very good good
reasons.
call. Yeah.
But I wanted to do something
Ooh.
with that hurt.
Yeah, it
But we should be able
might
to
have to
finish them
start
off here.
forced to use a shield soon. So Kieng, you were saying that you spent a little time with this already. You had a little
I
sneak
spent
peek, huh?
a ton of
Just
time.
a little bit.
I actually lost on Novice the first time because I was a little overestimating my own capabilities.
So this is not like playing against the gym leaders, right? Like the
So
AI.
right now, we're playing against the novice difficulty, which is the lowest difficulty, and it's about equivalent to the team leaders in Team Rocket. So that's just the starting point.
Someone was asking, they said the charge move gets 3 rings, why can't we quirks?
Oh, we can absolutely.
I really love this
Should we do
recap.
some Oh yeah. So
I love this recap afterwards. 'Cause
A
it really
recap?
shows you, it really shows you like the damage breakdown and where your shield and what Pokemon was your MVP in that particular match and how you can necessarily protect it or utilize it effectively.
Dude, we love to have an MVP after a battle if we can actually see that in in the game. And people are saying that I might have knew about this beforehand. I specifically told Kakuna actually to not show me that much so that I can get live reactions with you guys as well. I'm super excited to see this, as much as you guys are. If you have any questions for Kakuna, keep them coming, and we'll try to get to you guys in a little bit. But yeah, what about this summary thing at the end?
Yeah, so we see some stats for each Pokemon. On my team, we can see Altaria was really really pulling the team. Camerupt tried its best, but oh well. And then there's a couple different categories here. So there's damage. We can also look. There's some stats about shields that can tell us how effectively we used our shield.
Ooh.
So here, for example, I actually used one shield in this battle, but we 18% of our damage was dealt after we shielded our Pokemon, so that's okay. And we didn't draw any shield by shielding Pokemon, but
I see.
Yeah.
So like,
you can kind of
for example, like it keep tracks of you shielded an attack and then you fire off a charge move and see it tracks if a Pokemon shields.
Yeah, that makes sense because like when you shield, you're either looking to do damage or to draw their shield. So I think that both those measures are
that's
are
pretty
really
cool.
great.
Yeah, and then the last one is just energy. Energy gained, used, lost when.
Hold on,
your
is this just
Pokemon
from
are
your
fainted
side, or
with
can you see your
energy.
opponents as well?
Just currently your side,
Okay.
but I could definitely add the opponent side here.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So back on that damage tab, there's a shield icon, so that indicates that Pokemon forced a shield, right?
Correct. Yes. And the values here. So each Pokemon is worth. This is in like percentage of damage done. So if one Pokemon is 100%, the total here is 300% for your whole enemy team.
I see. So if you put it back to
Yeah.
back, it should add up. It will fill up the entire horizontal.
Exactly.
Yes. I like how you put in all the details to make it not only functionally amazing but visually very appealing as well.
Wait, and so do the shields, are they all the same size, or is there a size thing that indicates something on that graph?
The shields are all the same size. I was
Okay.
debating about how exactly to do that. I decided to make each shield worth about 50% of a Pokemon. That's just kind of an arbitrary value, but yeah. And then there's an average here, kind of an average line. So let's say you win, you've dealt, you fainted all your opponent's Pokemon. If all that damage was divided evenly between your three Pokemon, it would be this much.
I see.
So you can see which Pokemon overperformed and which Pokemon underperformed.
I
So
see.
you can see here, their Meganium did quite a bit of work.
Hard carry there.
Yeah, hard carry. Camerupt almost broke the average.
Interesting. I see a million questions that I want to, in chat that I want to throw at you as well. But how about we jump straight into another simulation right here?
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
one of the question here is, what are the difficulty level? Were you playing against novice earlier?
Yes, so that was novice.
Okay.
Let's do another novice match.
And then
but
we
there
also
are
have
4
questions.
difficulty.
There are 4 difficulties. Okay.
Yeah, 4 difficulties. So we have novice, rival, elite, and champion.
Ooh.
And we're gonna get to those.
We will.
So
Will he start shield baiting me at that point?
Yeah, the champion is very challenging.
Are they gonna give Valorash a run for that, number 1 spot?
I would reckon that it would give almost any trainer in the world a challenge.
That's pretty cool. So people are asking about what Pokemon can you do for your opponent's setting. You can also pick their 3 for them, yes?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So
there you
can
go.
either do random, or you can give them a set 3 Pokemon if you want to practice against.
I see. So they'll decide
yeah.
which to lead with and so on.
They will use whichever order you put them in.
Okay.
But you can set either side.
Pretty cool.
And there's also you can randomly generate your own team, and that's based on the difficulty that you choose. So here, for example, we're playing against the novice. The novice is going to use some bargain bin picks, off meta picks, things like that. And then as we increase the difficulty, we're going to see some stronger and stronger Pokemon show.
Okay.
Someone asked why not have the difficulties as trainer, rival, ace, and champion. That is a good suggestion. I struggled.
We can switch that up. Hold on, Matt, 1 second while I have to change the setting for something real quick. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that.
For sure.
There's no, like, Kieng, you're watching on stream, right? I can turn off my screen share on Discord. It's
I'll just dive into another battle here against the novice. We have Steelix, Drifblim.
Oh, I see a question about swapping. That was something that I wanted to ask you earlier about swapping mid-battle. But let's take a look if we can do a little bit of swapping for this next simulation. Let's try it out.
Oh, you know what? I have this set to manual. Change that to random.
All right. So Steelix, Drifblim, and then Blastoise.
Yes. So we have Steelix versus Quagsire.
So
this
this
is
a bad
not
matchup.
looking good. Yeah. Maybe I'll switch to Drifblim.
Oh man. Hopefully it doesn't have Stonehouse.
Blastoise. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have it double moved either.
We'll shield this just in case. Wow.
Drifblim is not even double moved here.
No, that's because I randomly generated the team with novice setup. So the novice only has 1 charge move.
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So
you can see in the corner for the switch timer as well, which I think is quite nice.
Very, if you want to be simulating an actual PvP battle, you need to make sure that those factors are accurate as well. So that's very nice.
Someone did ask about CMP. In the corner here, there's a little marker for who's got it. And
wait, where is it?
It says in the corner CMP, but I think that's genius.
I see.
Oh,
is there
the Stone Edge? Oh, you just got.
Well, okay. Hopefully the Shadow Ball lands, and you can your switch window is up. So, but it's probably not really advantageous to switch. And
I'll switch. I'll keep. Well, they don't.
I
switch,
guess. I guess they're farming you. So, yeah. I guess Blastoise. One thing I also appreciate is that you can, similar to when you run simulations, or the others, when you run simulations, you can adjust the IVs on your Pokemon, and probably your opponents as well. So.
Yeah. So is that true as well, Matt? That just like how you that's amazing. Oh, is this quartzing right there?
We just did some quartzing.
Gosh.
So it's the old mini game, but it does have the values for the new mini game.
Nice. Nice switch.
We'll see. Hopefully this isn't Water Pulse. Okay, we're good.
It was way too early to be a Water Pulse. It's still not.
Yeah, I mean.
So one thing that I found challenging was like telling. Especially, I see the colors of the moves, but if they have like if a Pokemon has like 2 moves of the same type, it's like hard to tell. There's not a ton of instances of that, but I think I was going up against a Venusaur. I could tell based off how much damage it was doing against me.
Oh, in terms of the fast moves?
I couldn't tell if it was a Razor Leaf or a Vine Whip.
Oh, from the fast moves. I see.
But it was, I could tell right away because it was absolutely destroying me with Razor Leaf. So
interesting. Yeah. So while you are talking about your experience, we have a question here from Skillback saying, could you explain how this update will be useful? It looks amazing. Can you sell why it would be preferred over regular simulations. What do you think? What would you say to a question like that?
Yeah, I would say so. Regular sims would be more of a research-oriented, learning the matchups, what beats. This is a way to get experience. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose here.
Yeah, this happened to me on.
Yeah,
So-
maybe you want to pick that up, pick it up from where Matt left off over there, Kieng. What do you think?
Yeah, so I think for me, just playing around with it, I definitely see a lot of value in it and the ability to. So in simulations, I think one thing people say like, oh, you can't just do simulations, because a lot of times when you're doing simulations, it's starting off with like neutral energy, neutral health. It doesn't account for like when you switch in the time and the turn times it costs to switch in. So you might have, for example, a favorable matchup, but it becomes not as favorable if you don't switch in as quickly. Like Twastel commonly points out in jungle, he prefers Vespa Queen or Heracross as Vigoroth counters, because if a Venusaur switches in too late, it's not a favorable matchup. But if you're just running the sim, you might think like, oh, as long as I get my Venusaur eventually in, it's going to be a favorable matchup for me. But so it really takes it to that like next level. It's not the same as practice against somebody, but it's a really good middle ground where you can really test out some matchups and see how you want to play them out.
And a little bit of a benefit is sometimes you are considering, if you're low on resources in Stardust cost, right, between two Pokemon that you're trying to pick for a team, and if you don't have battle experience with it, it might be very hard to make that decision. You might just build one and then realize that I don't like it as much. I should maybe I should have gone with the other way. So now you have a chance to actually take it out for a test run in this kind of a simulation and see how you like play in a battle situation.
Yeah, I was about to add that it allows you to test multiple options that you don't have, whether you don't have them just from like a resource limitation, or like maybe there's a legacy that you're thinking about trying to trade for, but you're like, I don't know, is it worth giving up a shiny and spending like the 80,000 Stardust? Or am I better off using something else? And like you can't play test that legacy until you trade for it, right? And you don't want to have buyer's remorse. So at least this way, you can mess around with that legacy a little bit.
So a couple of
especially
questions.
something like a legacy Lapras, because there's so many million different Lapras
combinations.
sets.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless you have a ton of Stardust and
Or
a bunch of legacies,
TMs.
and you like can. Well, that too.
Yeah.
Right. There's a million different Lapras combinations, and so the best way to test them out would be through this, rather than making every combo under the sun.
For sure. So while while you're setting up for the next battle, can I do a quick, fire questions from the Twitch chat that I'm seeing at the moment? So some people are asking you, can you undertap with the simulation, or is it going to be straight tapping?
Yes, absolutely.
You can undertap. There you go.
And
I assume that you could, because in the simulation you see it, right? Like the whole waiting for.
This is running on. It's the exact same battle system. It's basically a real-time sandbox mode, which is kind of funny to think about, because it's like, hey, the game is a real-time simulation. Well, yeah.
With turn-based elements.
Full mechanics here, and you can practice advanced stuff like under-tapping or sack swapping or things like that.
And then people are asking about the IV's integration. Yes, CSV integration, you can just type it. I saw you were typing earlier in some kind of a CSV file. Is that there was a little window with just text that popped up earlier.
I was showing
the import and export feature. Exactly. So yeah, you can type in your IVs in this format, the movesets, and the level and so on.
Yeah, or click the Pokemon as a...
Or use that function as well. And then questions of when this will be going live, I'm pretty sure by the end of the stream we can show that as well.
This will be available at the end of the stream.
All right.
Someone did ask whether this was playable on just desktop or also mobile. Yes, this will be playable on mobile as well.
Playable on mobile as well? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Okay.
Are you kidding me? This is playable.
So you can
This
practice
simulation.
that tap on your phone.
Yeah, I will say it's much
Wow.
easier on the phone. You have to do quite a bit of clicking on the computer.
But I saw a button for auto tapping earlier.
Yes. Why don't we jump
Can
into
you show us that?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go to a higher difficulty now. Rival
Yeah,
and
so
with.
we're against a rival right now.
Oh,
Rival.
what a horrible lead! King, do you want to
I
commentate this?
know. Ooh,
Okay,
that's
well,
bad. Well,
okay.
we don't want to.
Actually, I would say like you can play through this matchup.
I
Actually,
suppose we could.
but
This
the-
probably wasn't a good move for
definitely
us.
don't
'cause,
shield.
yeah. But there is an auto tap button here, so if I just let it go, it's gonna automatically attack for me,
The
which
fast
is just
move,
kind
right?
of nice.
And then you just click on the.
Oh!
They sack swapped you. Oh, no! This is only rival level.
This is rival. The AI read you like a book, yo.
Well, definitely. Rock slide is I'm pretty sure it's a more energy efficient move than.
It would have been hilarious if you went for the thunder shock too.
As they're both like net single resisted, but I think rock slide's the better choice.
Yeah, so
Wow,
we're
the
gonna let
bot
this
is
one
really good at
go.
counting.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, that's just a way to rest your fingers a little
Yeah,
bit. We'll
for
send
sure.
Medicham in here, but
Medicham
we
can
can
take it.
expect that Altaria to come back.
And power up punch, I'm pretty sure, you know, the stage up, down, defense, attack thing are all going to be easily coded in.
Yep.
Especially,
Ooh,
yeah.
Jeez, that is.
Acid spray time, acid spray time. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's Stone Age. Okay. It still does quite a bit.
Thought you were going to acid spray there.
This is not looking good.
Okay.
I assume you can, Rango. You can probably make
Oh
IVs for
my-
your opponents too.
I don't
Oh
think
man.
I have to hope to land an ice punch. I'm not going to, but
you're gonna land this ice punch.
they have 2 shields.
Oh wow, and it
They
just
would be
double
very
sky
silly not
attack?
to.
Okay, then switch to Lone Marowak no matter what.
Oh, they let it go through.
Oh, they
let
let
it
it through.
through!
Oh, shit. Okay, you should have stayed, but that's. You could save that for later. Okay,
Oh
switch.
no, it's Haunter.
Oh, oh god. Okay. I would say bait with the Bone Club.
Bone club.
I would say bait with the
Oh,
Bone
Bone
Club.
Club? Okay, okay.
Oh, you just needed a bone club.
Oh, no. I still have a shield. I don't know.
But he has 2
Yeah.
shields.
He's definitely gonna just feint you down with Shadow Claws.
Yeah.
And you can definitely just shield here, but you're gonna get fainted
Matt,
down.
you made your sim too good that it's beating you.
That's a sign of a
This
good
is-
good
This
is,
AI right there.
Oh man, did it just Shadow Punch you?
It's gonna.
Ooh, looks like the that Shadow Ball energy dump was pivotal.
Okay.
Oh, that Haunter just wrecked me.
Look at that.
So the Altaria matchup, I would actually just play through with Medicham. It's
Yeah.
difficult.
So, someone was asking if you can slow down the simulation.
This like change the speed
Can't,
of it.
but that would be a great learning option if you want
Okay.
to play it at like half speed or something.
Okay.
That'd be really cool.
But it's not something that you have on release tonight, yeah?
Not currently.
Okay. Well, that's
Or
why
a
we.
Great idea.
That's what the benefit of doing these
replay.
kind of streams are. Yeah.
A replay, like
But yeah,
would be cool.
Yeah, why don't we try that one again?
That was
Yeah.
what the suggestion was kind of intending. That was like if you could slow it down so you can have like a slow mode to like
Oh, you can hit
practice and learn
rematch.
better.
Okay,
There's a rematch button, guys.
just go for the ice punch.
Okay,
Just go for the ice punch.
we've got Coach King here.
go
helping
for it.
me beat
Coach
the second
Kieng.
level of difficulty.
Teach us. He blocked it.
Okay, he blocked it.
Oh, you're done
Shield?
for now.
I would
This is
shield.
GG.
I don't think this is GG. Okay, what's it? Okay, build up to an ice punch,
Okay, am I gonna bait here?
and then bait.
Okay.
Oh,
And
we're
then you're gonna-
double
you're gonna-
shielding.
You're gonna have to double shield. That Quagsire is a huge problem for you, but
Oh right.
and then you
Oh,
could.
we didn't get it.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't.
They're calling your bluffs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think you have to shield. And then you can build up a little bit more. We can bait again. Bait again. Oh no! Yeah, before your health gets too low, and then
This is a risky place.
switch to
We got it. Okay. Who am I
okay.
switching
Switch,
to?
switch, metal. Oh, okay. Come on. Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Attack there. Even Code's Quagsire, he's only shown the AI is only shown Stone Edge so far, so maybe it doesn't have Earthquake.
Oh, jeez, it did it again.
Wow.
That's fine. Rock Slide's fine. Like you're gonna hit the Rock Slide against the Quagsire anyways. But it would have been good to get the last shield on it. So
Okay.
just hit Rock Slide. Just keep nuking Rock Slides. You should be able to get the Rock Slide before it gets to its charge move. And just see if you can get one more off.
Yeah.
And
No.
you're not. Well, I guess we know that it's Haunter in the back, which is actually.
Earthquake.
Oh, it has Earthquake.
It did.
Well, now we know.
All right, so we're probably gonna send Medici. It's not
Yeah.
gonna last. See if
Yeah,
we can
it's
get a
okay.
charge attack in here. Oh.
Oh,
No.
yep. Power punch.
We didn't make it.
It's
We're
still.
gonna get blasted.
This is still
here.
real time,
Oh,
guys.
man.
This is still real time.
Yeah, this is not good.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
GG.
I don't think
Matt. I
this
think
is
you had to
GG.
under tap there.
Ah, I was at so low HP though. Their Haunter didn't even come out.
So there you go. So this is the question between like just straight regular simulations and playing this out. You can make this play out in many different ways. Where if you played, just do simulations, it's much harder, to make different decisions at certain points and see
some
it
some
play
of these
out.
matchups are so tough, but it's actually a really good learning experience to rematch and play them out to see like
Sure.
okay, what kind of strategies can I put through in like kind of like building out that visual memory of it as opposed to, I know some people have like really great like if I have this matchup I'm gonna shield at this point in time and not shield here, and if they do this I'm gonna do that. Some people have really great memories, but for a lot of people it's like visual memory so they can kind of like recall what this matchup looks like and how to play it out.
Someone was asking for a Kieng chat feature where he tells you what to do while you're practicing.
Oh,
on
on
Yeah.
PvPoke, you click on that and the voice comes out telling you exactly how to play the game. That's
I'm willing to do commentary over like 100,000 different combinations. So if you
We're gonna get
me
like
talking
the
to-
Madden version of Pokemon Go 2019.
All right, and
so this is pretty cool. We have teams
Matt,
of
so,
three.
what we have a question of what are some of the mechanics that make the champion bot a champion?
Yeah, let's go over that a little bit. So I'll have an article on the
There we go.
site.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great segue. Thank you. For about how I developed the AI and some of how it works. And there's a little chart here of what the different difficulties do. For example, the novice just has basic shielding. The rival gets two charge moves.
This is so clear.
And they also do some switching, like we just saw. The elite difficulty will farm energy and bait shield. And then the champion has some advanced switching strategies and does a little bit of switch clock management after between feint. So all these build up on top of one another, and yeah,
I'm looking at this this chart here, and I'm like, I'm only an elite here. I can't even do what the champion does.
Kurtz, I'm pretty sure the novice gets full bubbles. So. I
Oh
don't
gosh,
think
are you saying that I'm not even on the novice level?
Yeah.
I'm sure if you scroll down later on this article, something else might be spoiled. But is that the next thing that you'd like to show next?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit more about how this works. And
Okay,
we can
sure.
get into,
And question
yeah.
about this: how do we support this site? So this is the chance where you go to PvPoke's Patreon, Yeah, go support Matt that way, because this website, I think you basically code this thing single-handedly. Yes.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the most part.
So someone
I've had
earlier was
some-
saying like the team who did this website, the team of one, the army of one here in Kakuna himself.
I've also had some helpful code
A lot of good
contributions
researchers
and
out there for sure. Yeah.
a lot of helpful feedback too from like from Ghost Stadium and
Mhm.
such. That's all.
But the coding
Very
part,
useful.
all you. All right. Did you want to talk about this? What else the AI is doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's two major things that AI does. It evaluates matchups, so it gets an approximate knowledge of, hey, is this matchup good for me? Is it not? And it kind of gets a sense of, do I need to bait shields to win this matchup? Can I win this matchup using fast moves only? And once it has all that information, compiles some decisions, and it'll look at each and say, okay, I should be this likely to do that one or that one, depending on how good or bad a scenario. And then it plugs that into like just kind of a lottery. And the AI works on a pseudo random base. So there's
Kind of like people,
yeah,
We're kind of random.
Kind of random, some direction, but kind of random. So it helps the AI make the quote unquote right decision. But there's also opportunity for
Mistakes.
some unconventional stuff, or
Okay.
yeah, because sometimes the AI will do some really weird things, and you're like, what the heck is it? And it also makes mistakes sometimes. It's not perfect. And I could take all the time in the world trying to make it perfect. But I think it's also helpful when it does make mistakes, and you recognize that that's a learning moment too, and you can say, well, if I was in their electric shoes, I would have done this instead.
Yeah. So, and also you'd be looking for feedback to update this software as you go forward, yes?
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
Reach out to PvPoke when this feature comes out if you guys see any things for him to update and improve on. We have a dedicated Discord channel for PvPoke. You can do it there, or reach out to him on Twitter or DMs.
Ooh,
All
yeah.
right.
So Skill Gap is asking if we can fight preset lineups. For example, Raging Double Flyer versus plus Ludicolo. And yeah, we can absolutely do that. So I believe, was it Solar Beam? I think it was. Well, no, it was
King,
Hydro
do
Pump.
you remember what it
Hydro
was
Pump for sure.
for his charge
I'm pretty
moves?
sure it was Hydro Pump
Hydro Pump.
and Ice Beam.
So we can just set our team here, and then you can also set the opponent's team too, if you want to replay certain matches or.
Were you about to give a run using the champion difficulty there?
Yeah,
Ooh, let's
maybe.
do it.
Well,
I think we can do it.
Who was it? What was the other team comp?
Let me see.
And for anyone who is here like wondering, oh, are we just sitting here waiting for the update to come and that's all we're doing here? We didn't invite Kieng onto this stream for him to just watch, right? There's more to come. And
there is more, yes.
if you stick around, you might be able to see
started.
some other cool features. And I don't know, I've been cherry picking some questions to answer in chat, and some which I have skipped by for some, for a reason. And maybe they'll be answered very, very soon. You can even save the team as a name. Will it be saved locally?
Yeah, it's just locally.
Very nice. So yeah, on your own local browser, you can save preset teams, maybe with your specific IVs as well, for you to do a quick access to practice with your teams. So I think that import-export feature is going to be so clean, if you know your IVs and everything. copy and paste it in.
I definitely recommend saving like team lists. So,
Does
like,
the AI learn? I don't think so. I think the AI is just doing what you've programmed it to do. Yes.
right? Yeah.
Although,
that would be cool though.
yeah,
but,
that would be crazy.
there could be some things we might learn from the AI though, because maybe the AI uses certain Pokemon in ways that we might not have thought of before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the finals, one of the finals lineup on XL side was Azumarill, Altaria, and Sableye.
Was that a
And,
Hydro Pump or Ice Beam?
I will let you know in.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
Were we gonna put in a victory bell for that Razor Leaf? Because we'd love to see Kieng do that Razor Leaf dance again.
It's Ice Beam Play Rough.
Okay. Sorry, it was Sableye and
Altaria.
Altaria. Okay, perfect.
And I think Raging, one of theirs has Dazzling Gleam for.
Right. That was Raging
Altaria.
Taz. I'm pretty
Raging
sure.
Taz, yeah, because he landed on, I think the Nut 93's Umbreon in their
Right.
first round quarterfinals matchup.
Question: any hopes on a future online battling with someone with this feature?
So, that work has actually already been done for some part, not by me, but I don't know if you guys have seen a link on the Sylph.
Yeah, on the Sylph, we saw that a
Arena.
little bit. But I think,
yeah.
but I think the PvPoke's essence at the end of the day is as a simulation tool, right? As some kind of a assistance and not trying to replace the main
Exactly.
the Pokemon
this
Go
is
experience.
a supplement for
Exactly.
battles,
And I think that's a
we'll-
great idea. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll see what the future holds, but
For now.
very excited to get this out there.
For sure.
Let's give this lineup a go, and
All
we're
right.
against.
So as you can see, before we were just doing random lineups. Now we get a chance to customize exactly what you want to face and practice against, and see how it plays out against champion, no less. So
I don't know how good I'm gonna do here. We have the
He's definitely
lead
gonna switch.
position.
He's definitely gonna
yeah.
switch.
So we're gonna go Skarmory. Not gonna shield here. And there's different things we could do here as far as learning tools, right? Maybe have a mode where you can see how much energy your opponent has, so you can practice
Yeah.
the timing.
Oh, that would be nice.
Or things
A
like that.
support mode. Yeah, that'd be cool.
like an optional thing, so that if you're interested in seeing the numbers in the background, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Mason's saying Altaria wins this if it double shields, so it'll be interesting to see if it double shields here.
Well, it shielded once. So do we double shield here, King?
Oh man, this is a tough call.
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I think we
shield.
come in with Altaria and
and
get
finish it off. Yeah,
Yeah, and you
that's
farm it
probably-
up.
Well, we kind of know what their lineup is on the back end, so you know that,
Right.
that's obviously an advantageous.
so they'll
Let's go to, yeah, and then this is a tough.
right. This
gotta
was how it
swap.
played out in the tournament match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because
Whoa.
Well, I think did they mirror on? Can't remember.
I'm gonna
You
shield.
gotta shield
here.
it. Yeah, you gotta shield it. You gotta keep your Ludicolo alive. And then try to
We
burn the shield with that
probably-
ice beam.
Yeah. Well, they might have gotten to a foul play, I suppose. Oh.
They shielded.
Oh, they did get to a foul play.
Dang. This will kill.
That's not how it went in the championship match,
It's
though.
definitely not
IV dependent, I guess. You know.
And yeah, well, yeah, Exile switched into Yeah.
So that is a goodbye for us. Someone asked if the AI will be way too easy to beat.
Well, we'll
I
let
don't
you
think
test
so.
it out, you know, when it's released, and then
It's definitely
Yeah,
at champion
give
level.
it a try.
I guess interestingly, yeah, he did go into Skarmory. Okay.
People are asking if there's a way we can get the AI to play itself.
No.
That would be so awesome and hilarious.
outplaying each other.
Imagine a live stream just like
Oh, yeah.
24/7. And you'd have like that. And yeah.
Well, I guess if you were
Yeah,
to,
and you just have someone just setting up Sims and then just like watching the AI play itself, and you can just like shoutcast it.
Twitch plays
I guess-
PvPoke.
I
Nice.
guess like looking back on that matchup, would it have made more sense to mirror as opposed to
Yeah,
go with?
I was
Because you
thinking
know,
that.
Why
because
don't
you
you
know
try
that Altaria has a worse matchup. Well, we'll see what they switch into. But you know that
Okay.
they switched all yes, mirroring
Yeah,
probably
Salt
make
Quick.
more
Yeah,
sense.
Altaria.
Because Altaria has such a poor matchup against Azumarill.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and then we shield
Yeah,
here.
shield.
Yeah, you got a shield. You got a shield.
Oh, they went for the Dragon Pulse.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's good for you. It's good that you
Yeah,
shield.
that is very good.
I was like, yeah. Let's see if they
So
correspond.
that would have
to
been very
shield.
bad if I didn't shield. So now
Yeah,
they're,
and-
I
and
think
then
they're
you
just gonna let it go down.
Yeah, and you should be able to feint it before it gets the sky attack. And
Yeah.
if they come back Azumarill, just hit it with another sky attack.
Oh, Sableye,
Oh,
interesting.
Sableye. Probably, yeah, that's interesting.
Well, they're probably gonna shield here, and they might feint me down.
Man, that's a lot of damage if you try to feint down.
That's true. Oh,
And,
yeah, they're gonna knock me
yeah.
out.
Probably
We'll let
not
this
worth
go.
shielding here, yeah.
And then if
Yeah,
you come,
you let it go, and then you should bring in Skarmory, so you can save Ludicolo for Azumarill at the end.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. That's our ticket in.
there you go. That's
Very
the winning
nice.
match.
Dang, and you can just see it chunking that health down.
What does the auto tap button at the bottom of the screen does? It just so that you don't have to smash your mouse for the
Yeah,
fast
sure.
moves.
And then you can just ice beam the. Yep. Oh, you're auto tapping. Ice beam the Sableye, and it has the shield.
And this is how Matt became a regional champion. I mean, a world's champion, right there.
That's an interesting play there.
That is it. It should have gone for the one more Shadow Claw would have done it, but
Maybe he thinks that your energy is because the thing is, I'm not sure if we mentioned this before. The AI
the
doesn't
Sableye
know
can-
what the
I think the
player is
Sab-
doing. You know, the AI. Yeah, he
It's all
He made it in a way that the AI is not cheating in a way by looking at what Matt is doing. I'm sorry, I cut you off there, King.
Oh yeah. Well, the Sableye, like many other top players, when they know it's over, they just more or less give up. So. Don't bother doing the
AI
charge
was
move,
on-
right?
Yeah. So question on when are we switching over to Mixer? If you actually go to Mixer right now, we should be live there. I did try and set it up so that we are triple streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. If you haven't heard, Mixer is getting a little bit more traction, so we're going to expand over that way as well. But yeah, that was an incredible battle. Well played.
Then we have someone asking, so isn't the match playing itself out with auto tap?
Well, no, you have to make decisions on switching and charge moves, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because auto tap is just doing fast moves, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so auto tap is basically just eliminating that repetitive
But-
need to tap, or more importantly, it's even more helpful on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're on the computer, you're literally just like having to constantly
Yeah.
like, click your
Mash
mouse,
your
which
mouse.
gets like it gets kind of annoying after a while because you're just like click, 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 click. And then the other question was on mobile, does it just register taps like in the game?
Yep.
That's
it's
true,
just
right?
tapping.
Wow, pretty impressive. And I guess if you're doing the auto tap, you can't under tap, right? Because it's kind of just mashing.
Correct.
Yeah.
It does make some things more difficult.
That is actually
You
good
can't
practice.
really
Just like in real life, when you're trying to under tap in the game, you can't be auto tapping, on an auto tap mode
it'll make switching harder too for the
Mhm.
same reason.
to pull up the menu.
Right. The switch glitch does exist in the simulation.
What? You
Yeah.
even
Well, it makes
simulated the
sense.
switch glitch in here.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? You gotta get used to switching
Yeah.
at the right time.
I'm telling
especially
you,
with
man.
Yeah.
certain
Matt
advanced moves.
has head knowledge, is what he has. I'm gonna spend a lot of time looking at the post battle summary. I think there's a lot of things to break down on this page that I'm sure we're gonna get to explore once this comes out.
Man, I wish we could get a post battle summary for our actual matches.
That's true.
Yeah, that would
Wouldn't
be really
that
cool.
Well,
be nice?
with this tool, you can tell basically. So what exactly do you want to show us next, Matt?
Yeah, so let's move on to the next big piece. So up to this point, we've been doing just 3v3 blind battles. However, let's say we're preparing for our Mirror Cup, and we want to get some experience with our team of 6 against another team of 6.
Team of 6?
Yeah.
I think I saw some questions about that earlier.
Yeah. And maybe we want to practice our, picking strategy. So there is single mode, and then there's also tournament mode.
Oh,
I don't even
this
know
would
what
be
those mean, but
with yeah. So why don't we shift some things over? If King, would you be interested
I have it on my
Alrighty.
So
list
we're
now.
going to switch over to the screen share on Kieng's side. So we get to
Yeah, I
see
gotta-
Kieng do some battling on the
Let's,
simulation here.
Let's. I have 3 Pokemon already put in. I have
Oh darn, we're
Another
kind of very pixelated on your screen.
Oh, is it very pixelated?
Oh
I can
no!
No. Okay, I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure
That's
exactly why your screen share is a little more just a little bit. We can definitely see the color and typing of your Pokemon, but I don't think I can tell exactly.
I don't want all my future opponents to know exactly what I'm doing.
Is
so
that what is?
just like blurring it out a little bit.
yeah, this is
Right?
a next level
there-
strat.
Is there any way for me to make it better? Can we? Is it just the internet speed situation here?
It might be.
Can we turn off the screen share and try
Sure,
try it
yep.
again? Or if this doesn't work, maybe we can do a Google Hangouts screen share that way. Because that's really
Resharing?
it's a little hard to see it there.
Yeah, I just reshared.
Okay. Let's see. It's this one, yeah. This one. Oh, okay, we're better now. Yeah. There we go. We're on
Okay.
King's screen share, and it's much better now.
There we go. Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
oops.
Nope. Every time I do an action, it
Hey, it looks great.
No, it doesn't anymore.
Oh no! Oh, it looked good for a second.
It did look good for a second.
Oh yeah, it looks terrible.
Honda said it's 8-bit PvPoke.
8-bit
Yeah.
PvPoke. Okay,
like
how
the,
about I try and connect with King on Hangouts while in the meantime we can have Matt show it off for 1 second. So King, I'm going to try and set it up with you on Hangouts.
Alrighty,
So Matt, so it looks like you enter in a team of 6 for yourself and for the AI, right?
Yep, you can enter in your team of 6, and then you can either set a team of 6 for the AI or just random.
Okay.
So
and
why don't
how does the AI so say you set the AI team of 6? Do they randomly pick a team of 3, or is there some sort of or is it like picking a team of 3 based on what you have?
Right. There is a method to the madness. So I'll just jump over to this article here that I'll be posting about the AI. So very quickly, how it generates its roster. It does it using a slot system. So for each meta, I have different slots built out. And then it'll pick Pokemon based on difficulty and slots. So, for example, you have a fighting slot. You can pick between, Defense Deoxys, Medicham, and then some other alternatives. And then there are also slot synergies. So if it picks a fighting slot, hey, the fighting slot's weak to flying, so let's also pick a tank. And that's how it generates its random rosters. And when it comes to picking, a few months ago, C9 Gotham posted a great article on Silpharina about different tiers of thinking and pick strategies. So one tier of thinking would be picking your best Pokemon against their team. And then another tier of thinking would be, picking the Pokemon that counter their best Pokemon, and then different combinations like that. And the AI follows those exact same methods of thinking. So I wrote it to try and make it behave as closely as possible to how opponents would pick in an actual tournament.
So does it randomly pick a method? Like one match it might go with best, and the next it might go with counter, or does it somehow combine all the methods?
It combines. Well, it is the option of it picks one of these methods. But for example, if it's just one, it's more likely to use the same team again. If it's just lost, it's more likely to try and counter the team you just used.
Okay.
And things like that. So let's dive into a match here.
I actually managed to connect to Kieng, but I think we can. Do you want to set it up, or should we just switch over to? What do you think?
Well, let's switch over.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I have my 6 picked.
Kieng, I'm not sure if you muted yourself on the Google Hangouts.
Oh, can
that we
you
have
hear me
like
now?
like a little double audio thing.
Try to put myself there.
Okay, so let's take a look and see if Kieng can beat the AI.
Okay. So I just was busy doing the Google Hangout, so I'm just testing it. I have my 6 picked. And so I have Medicham, Azumarill with Ice Beam, Play Rough, Skarmory. I have Probopass, Togekiss, and Venusaur. So now I go to tournament mode, 6v6, Season 1 Regionals, Champion. I'm probably going to lose, so bear with me. And then the team selection is just manual. And then do I click battle? Do I see their team?
I'm sorry, did you say random or manual?
I have it on random. Or do
so
I have
just
to
click battle,
okay.
and then...
Oh, it will show me.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay. All right.
You click on the battle and the 6 gets generated for you to see so that you know what to go in with.
Okay.
This is incredible, guys.
This is interesting. So they have Skarmory, Medicham, Haunter, Quagsire, Azumarill, and Malmetal.
How balanced would you rate that team, Kieng?
That's a pretty good team.
That's a pretty good team for regionals.
Yeah, that's a...
And we are on champion difficulty, so they do have double moves, so I do expect legacy Pokemons in this lineup as well.
Maybe, or it could be a Sludge Bomb Haunter too.
Could be a Slash Bomb Haunter too. That's true.
Yeah, it's a tricky one to try to determine.
Wow. So a little bit of a reading of the team here, huh? What do you think the AI is gonna go with here?
This is the...
That's tough.
Yeah. So
I feel...
So I think Medicham, in Season 1, not regionals, obviously a really good lead in most situations. So I think Medicham wins the 2 shields as a lead in all situations except for against the Haunter.
So you think it's going to lead Haunter against
Oh
you?
no, I'm just saying as one potential consideration for the opponent to think about. I'm not sure it'll lead Haunter because Haunter will have. Depends if it has Sludge Bomb or not.
Yeah, I think I would be expecting a Skarmory lead, maybe.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
If
So-
that Haunter has Shadow Ball, though, you might have some trouble.
So even though Matt like kind of wrote this little program, even he can't tell what the bot is going to do here.
Yeah, so like we were saying earlier, there's different pick strategies it might choose, and that's part of. It's hard to read the AI, of course, but in a tournament, your opponents might do different things to that. You'll have to try and evaluate.
All right. Well, let's take a look and see what Kieng decides as.
Okay.
his,
So I
So
can.
what are you going to use here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
I am gonna lead with Medicham, and if they two come in with Haunter, I want like a lead that will if I lead with Medicham and they come with Haunter, I can switch in with Skarmory, and if they do have the hard counter Malmetal, I can at least like flash cannon it first or potentially burn some shields or get it really low and then come back. It's obviously Skarmory's going to lose to Malmetal. Then come back with Medicham to farm up and then put on some pressure against the Haunter that might come in. And then potentially ice punch it or burn some shields before switching out again. Because I think that's like a post lead game, like Malmetal, Azumarill, depending if it has Hydro Pump or not, will be the only like really huge threat. Obviously, if the Haunter has Shadow Ball, that will hurt a lot. But if I come in the right situation, it should be okay.
So what is your third pick?
Chad's wanting Probopass or Venusaur, it looks like.
I like
Is what they're suggesting.
I like Probopass better as the third in case it is a Haunter, but I don't want to also over factor that if it is a Haunter lead, because if they come lead with Malmetal, they could switch in with Azumarill or Skarmory, or Haunter, and then Probopass is pretty good against any of those particular situations.
You just have to watch out for a Quagsire or a Medicham in the back.
Yeah.
But...
Well,
Alright, let's get into it.
Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Malmetal. Nice. Okay. Okay. I probably shouldn't. I probably should just. This matchup's. I switched in a little late. Trying to decide what to do.
You'd rather burn your Skarmory here than have
Yeah.
it stuck against a Melmetal later.
I don't think I'm gonna get to that second sky attack though, which puts me in like a little bit of a tricky situation depending on what he has in the back. Now I'm relying pretty heavy on. I have to come. Yeah, I'm gonna wait at the clock a little bit. This is a tricky situation. Yeah.
Practicing that switch clock countdown.
I'm not gonna shield here.
Okay.
Oh.
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 Oh man.
Okay, let's see what this.
There's that Haunter.
I'm gonna shield.
Oh, are you gonna shield it?
Oh, it's just a shadow punch. I should have been counting. Okay.
You got baited there.
Got
I did.
baited.
And I'm assuming this is gonna be another shadow punch.
If only the real game switches could be that smooth.
And then I'm
Says
gonna
Palamon.
build up to 2 rock slides. And then see if it shields. Oh, 1 turn off. Okay. Then I'm gonna. Oh man. I am not gonna shield here. I probably. I probably actually should have shielded. Or maybe I should have thunderbolted there.
No, rock slide should be enough. Haunter's pretty glassy.
It is enough. And then the immediate switch out to the Medicham.
I should have. No, I'm okay. I'm up one shield.
We are indeed live, iCoop58.
He still has that Melmetal in the back.
Yeah, but you're up by a shield right now.
Yeah.
And you're already power up punch boosted.
I'm surprised that Medicham actually couldn't get to another power up punch.
Well, did it ever use a ice punch on you, or maybe it was running like psychic or something?
One thing I actually appreciate, even though you're tapping a lot, I actually haven't accidentally shielded.
Oh yeah, I have
Well,
some
look at
like
that.
buffering or some input protection.
So if I click on new match, will it bring me back to the same team of 6? Oh, next round.
Yeah,
sorry.
next round
Next
will
round.
take you.
I
So
see.
good
So
job.
we look at this matchup. Obviously, Medicham on their end did a lot of damage because it took out my Skarmory, but I want to sacrifice my Skarmory anyways, because I want to still lead up that matchup between Melmetal and Medicham. But obviously the Haunter because my Medicham is so strong against his team as a lead, or so strong against his team in general. The Haunter was a pretty good pick in the back. So, okay, should we go next round?
Next
I
round.
see it.
Yeah.
So this is not
Alright.
exactly on live on the website yet. I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question there. It'll be at the end of the stream.
Okay, how should I adjust my strategy here?
So I
Oh,
would be
he might lead Haunter now. Because that Medicham lead gave him
And we
trouble.
still don't know if that Haunter has Shadow Punch or not Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball, but most likely Sludge Bomb. Or else they would have like built up the energy and tried to shield bait against me. At least like I'm trying to read and interpret the rules. Maybe playing the game a little too much. So I do have to worry about that. I do think it has Sludge Bomb. So that's something I need to be concerned about. I'm tempted to lead Probopass, but
What about Probopass with like a Skarmory or an Azu safe switch?
So Probopass, if it comes, Azu's pretty safe. If my Azu had Hydro Pump, it would be even safer in this situation, but it doesn't. But still does like a decent amount of damage against the. Unfortunately, I didn't learn anything in the first match about the Melmetal. Oh, actually, no. I should have been paying attention to what move it did against me, even though I shielded.
I mean, I'm assuming it has the standard Rock Slide Thunderbolt.
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's go with this.
All
All
right.
right.
Mason's saying watch out for Melmetal.
Yeah, in the back.
And there you go.
But the thing is, then I'm like really vulnerable to that Haunter that probably has Sludge Bomb. I don't know if there's necessarily a way for me to avoid it though.
I think
You know
this
what,
is solid.
You think it's solid? Okay, let's try it. Okay, well this is good for me. I do have to. Looks like he's playing it out, so I'm gonna build up the energy.
Oh, they did lead to Zumro.
Oh,
Someone on
good.
chat guessed it.
It's okay. Burn the shield or take it some damage.
Oh,
Baited me. Wow. Usually this lead, favors Medicham, but it's much lower health at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably just spam ice beams.
I'm gonna build up to play rough just to bait it into shielding. And
It
shield.
did. Wow. Nice bait.
But that
Okay.
Azumarill does have a lot of energy, so I do have to be worried about it.
Right.
Let's see if it shields, if it's willing to invest.
It
No, it's
doesn't.
not.
Wow.
I should be able to hit.
Did he just switch, by the way? Yeah, he
He
switched.
just, oh my gosh! I thought I would hit the. I don't know if I should have shielded there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, swap to that PvPoke's.
But this ice beam does nothing to Azumarill, so I'm gonna just spam it, and then switch out to PvPoke's. And then I'm just gonna spam this Thunderbolt against it. I
Very
do have to
nice.
worry about the Azumarill.
You didn't want to farm a little bit?
Yeah, I guess I could have. I wasn't gonna KO it anyways,
Oh, I didn't.
so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
farm it now. I'm
Right,
not gonna
yeah.
shield here because I think it wants me to shield, and then because it so it can come in with a Hydro Pump and try to finish me off. It does put me in actually pretty vulnerable range, but Disguise attacks me. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt, and then I'm gonna watch my clock pretty carefully in case I need to sack switch against the. But I don't think I need to, anyways. I'm gonna have to shield here. Let's see what it is. Play rough. Oh, baited me. So it must have. But I should be able to finish it off.
So we haven't seen the other. Is that going to be a Hydro Pump, you think?
I think it's Hydro Pump.
Oh.
Why would it do play rough otherwise?
Yeah, you're right.
And then this only did a sky attack, so I do have to be worried about the flash cannon. Oh, I forgot the Medicham still has a little bit of health left. Okay.
And energy, too.
In energy as well. It power up punches me, and I haven't brought in my Medicham at all, right?
No.
I'm gonna
So you
come
probably
in-
just farm then?
Yeah, I do have to worry about it switching in and potentially getting in a sky attack, but it's I would survive a sky attack here anyways.
Perfect.
All right,
Look at that.
looks like I won.
2-0.
PvPoke's
Hey.
carried the
Nice.
team.
That was a pretty interesting team there. Azumarill, Medicham, Skarmory. PvPoke's was like pretty good. Obviously, I had to worry about two huge threats from his side from leading with the Medicham and the Quagsire. The Quagsire a little bit like not as immediate a threat because it does have to get to the Earthquake to do a lot of damage against me. Because mud shots, though double super effective, still don't do a ton of damage. So you can still potentially build up some energy if you wanted to.
Interesting. Did they use the same
up.
3 lineup for the first match?
No, because it had Haunter the
It had
first
Haunter
time.
the first match. Okay.
Because I led with Medicham. They had Melmetal, Medicham, Haunter.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
see.
right.
Yeah.
Is it? Are you able to? You're not able to pause, right? It's just like exactly real time, exactly like the game, right, Kakuna?
Yeah, you aren't able to pause, but that would be another cool.
Yeah. I think
Cool
someone
feature.
suggested the slow down and pause feature.
Yeah.
So he'll think about it.
Just like in a real match, like the racing.
Hold
Like,
up.
try-
Let me
Hold
think
up,
about
hold up.
this.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what the. That's what.
But that was a lot of fun. That was like
That's
really.
That's what the bad switch mechanics were. Hold on, let me pause and think about this.
Oh yeah, the one that
We got rid of.
we got rid of. Yeah.
But I think that was like pretty similar to. Obviously, I had a lot of great advice from everyone else here, but like thinking through the situation, then it definitely replicates what a tournament feel tournament feels like. You see their roster,
Mm-hmm.
you potentially see what Pokemon you're in the lead. You see their lead, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm in a pretty good situation here, or I'm in a terrible situation, or when they came back, or when they switched again, which I think is a really good practice for people, because since of the charge move mechanics, if you haven't done a tournament, you'll see that Pokemon will switch. The switching will occur more frequently. So this is really good practice before your next tournament to get used to
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely a lot more common for like, you're starting the lead and one person will switch and the other person counter switches. And because, like you said, those charge moves are 2 seconds longer, as a result, usually sometimes by the end of it, the person who switched first might have their mon almost dead, but they're able to swap out of that.
And then they can sack swap later with it, so it becomes a really dangerous threat, or later on, or they can just come back in and farm like they did against my pro pass with Medichamp. So I think it's really good practice on like to what degree can you farm, and it really changes the mechanics. So I think it's a really good test of it. So I think I love it. I think it's great. I'm still gonna battle people a lot, but certainly play out some situations rather than just playing out with simulations or begging people to like, hey, can you run this potential lineup for me and practicing it? Like this is a really good way to practice almost any time to see how things play out.
Well, yeah, and the other thing too is, it gives you the option to test against like specific IV combinations and movesets, which like you might not necessarily be able to find from your practice partners. Like maybe you're trying to find or battle against like a Wigglytuff with like 122 attack or something, and none of your scrim partners have that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's brilliant, and I think thank you, Kakuna, for all the tremendous and hard work that you do, and hopefully people can further support you in any way that they can, whether it's contributing to the site or contributing on Patreon, because you do like I've seen that's one thing about really great about PvP is like there's some amazing resources and great communities like the Ghost Team Discord and PvPoke that just puts out tremendous, like this is tremendous. This is amazing. This is what a lot of people really need to help further the game.
Thanks so much. Great demonstration.
Yeah, and thanks for turning down the difficulty a little bit in the back end. It allowed me to win, right? So
yeah, I was just fiddling with the numbers back here.
Yeah, and Honda just posted a PvPoke's Patreon on the Twitch chat. So if you're looking to support, the link's there.
For sure.
It's incredible. Like it's such a simple way of looking at like performing the battles. It's so like intuitive and very easy to follow, but you can learn so much from this matchup. Like I learned that Haunter doesn't. I knew that Haunter couldn't tank a rock slide that well, but I obviously see it visually is a really great way. And I know like, okay, if I get the Haunter to this health, I can potentially KO it.
It's perfect. Were we going to show off any other features, Matt?
I think that
was
covers
the
the bases.
That was the main things. I was waiting to see more battles, but it's up to you guys.
Man, I can keep battling if you want. Okay, let me.
I mean,
go
King,
random three.
King said he could do this for hours and hours and just get sucked in.
All right,
I'll use this lineup. Let's go season 1. Let's go random.
Yeah.
You see how we do.
Jump straight in. Medicham against Venusaur already.
It's actually a pretty interesting matchup here. I do want to land a bait, but I'm gonna. Sometimes you want to bait, and sometimes you. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Ooh, okay. I do need
so this is definitely Vine Whip, even though you can't see.
Yeah. And let's see if I can potentially bait.
Do you just have to click a button and then this will be released later on the website? Matt, or when do you
Yeah.
think?
What do you think about?
I don't know why I didn't.
To be honest, we could release it and then have
Yeah,
people
why-
tell us what their experience are in the first few minutes while
Yeah,
testing
that was
it.
a bad
And
switch on my part.
I would love to see. Show me your clips of your victories and.
Well, I'm about to lose.
I
Should have went to Zoomerl. I should have went to
know.
Zoomerl.
Well, especially with a Venusaur in the back.
Yeah, I definitely should have prepared like how my switch-ins are normally. So
Come on, Coach Kieng.
I know it's terrible.
All right. Well, we're
So,
gonna.
I see a lot of people
Yeah.
being impatient and they really, really want to test this out.
I think.
But
you should
then we
release it.
also don't really want to end the stream yet because we're having so much fun with the Kieng and watching him battle. So I
Yeah.
think
You
this
know,
seems like a
we
pretty
can
cool
do
time,
both.
yeah? Yeah, we could do both because, Matt literally just has the power with one button. And then you guys can start playing it
I'm gonna
and
let
watching the
it-
stream hopefully at the same
and
time.
whoever wants to
And
stick
then come
around
back and let us
and
know
some-
how you guys are doing on it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that not to faint me. Well, I guess I know now. And then even the Venusaur comes like, oh, it comes Melmetal. Must know. Oh, okay.
Do they have
Yeah.
anything else in the back? Because this is gonna
They
hurt.
have a Venusaur in the back. I think they want to. Probably should have farmed a little more. I think it. The Venusaur has a little bit of energy. Has 2 shields.
Still a very weird decision, though. I feel like.
It does make mistakes from time to time.
It's actually going to be a tough matchup for me because this Venusaur is going to. I should have farmed it. This Venusaur is very low though. And it shouldn't be at a frenzy plan yet. I might be able to beat it to a power punch. And it does have to frenzy plan to beat me, to KO me, because I would beat it. I would be able to feint it down. So even if it had to land a frenzy plant there, and then at that point in time, frenzy plant wouldn't KO my Azumarill, so I could potentially still feint it down with bubbles at that point, at that health.
Yeah. Well, that Metachams are putting in some work.
Yeah, you can see the power in Medicham.
All right. I am gonna
Oh.
drop a link in the chat.
Oh, is this happening, guys?
It's happening, guys.
It's happening, guys.
It's a lot of fun. Like I expect your network traffic to.
Ooh, an interesting question about: is there plans to make this onto an app instead of just playing through the browser?
No plans currently.
Okay.
But it should work great on mobile.
Yeah, browser has been pretty fine. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Matt. You got timed out by the bot. Let me permit you 1 second.
Oh no! Did you take him out? Well, we can just say the link, right?
Yeah.
It's pvpoke.com/train.
Actually, I can pull it on the stream itself, guys. You guys can see this right here.
Yeah.
Boop. Ta-da! Hey guys, it's been live all along. It's just been hidden. Anyway, that's the link to the website that you guys can go to right now. pvpoke.com/train. Go try it out. And chill around and watch the stream while doing it, and then let us know what you guys think. Yeah,
It's amazing. I love it. Like
it's beautiful. Do you want to test out any other cups, King?
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah.
What cups do people wanna see?
What cups do you guys want to see? We can do a vote. Spark is saying, confession, I've been using it for hours. What did you do? Did you hack his website? Not like this.
We had a request for
Twilight.
Lugia.
I don't think Lugia is allowed in Twilight. Which is what
No, but
people
this was prior to the Twilight.
It looks like Twilight is getting a few shout outs, so I think we can go for that. Speaking of Twilight, next weekend, you have a Twilight Cup going on, isn't it?
Yes, I do.
That's very exciting.
Next
Yeah.
weekend. So,
Well, this
So-
weekend.
this
This
weekend, sorry.
weekend.
This
Yeah,
weekend.
this weekend.
This coming weekend.
It's in like 3 days.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
What I want to come with.
Also, Matt, someone was asking about like newer players and not knowing if something's super effective or not, and if maybe you would have it display like the super effective or not very effective text.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Interesting.
There's so much opportunity to turn this into a really make an awesome educational tool out of it. For example, imagine a kind of a course where you go through and learn different strategies, and the sim sets up a scenario for you to play through, shows you how to do it, and then lets you do it. Or there's
All with,
all sorts of
all
things
with
you
Coach Kieng walking you
His
through it.
voiceover. Voiceover by Kieng.
Yeah. Let's try this out. I'm gonna lead with Venomoth, and then I have a Azumarill with Hydro Pump and Ice Beam.
Ooh, you're not running play rough?
I'm not running Play Rough.
Interesting.
Ice Beam for a couple of reasons. I think all three movesets are viable, but Ice Beam to shore up the matchup against Venomoth and against Golbat, which Venomoth and Golbat I think are going to be locks on almost everyone's team. Then Hydro Pump to nuke to nuke pretty much everything, right? Like to potentially flip the match against Skunk Tank, against Drapion or Alolan Muck, and then as well even have Pokemon think twice about farming Azumarill, like Tentacruel, like landing 2 Hydro Pumps does a lot of damage to it. So
Interesting.
anyways, that's just my thoughts. Play
So
rough,
you're not
obviously.
you're not worried about the mirror match? Or
I
dark
don't.
types?
Or dark types. Yeah. Which pure dark type am I worried
T-Tar
about?
maybe?
T-Tar, but T-Tar you're still gonna like with the bubbles and even Ice Beam, you probably still KO T-Tar.
True. What about Umbreon?
Umbreon, like I think you still win the matchup with against Umbreon. And if you land the Hydro Pump, it's still gonna do a lot of damage. It's not gonna do as much damage as and I expect those to be I expect almost every team to. I expect majority of teams, not almost every team, to have a Tyranitar or an Umbreon. But I think like those matchups are still wins. They're kind of win more with Play Rough.
Okay. All right. Let's see it.
Let's see how it plays out though.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay. Favorable matchup for me. Switches out to Skunk Tank. Oh man. Okay. I should have really switched to. Okay. Skunk Tank. I should have accounted for it better. Hopefully this doesn't have flamethrower. Oh, it's flamethrower. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I am in huge trouble.
You just gotta land that acid spray.
I'm gonna land the actual. It's not gonna shield. There's no way it shields.
Yeah, it does not.
I should have brought a Toxicroak. We try to farm down. Okay. Oh man. Okay.
Are you sure for the double acid spray?
Oh yeah, that's true. And, now I am in. So if it has flamethrower, it's probably carrying. Okay, this is
Crunch? No.
Okay, let's see. Switched out to
Oh,
Umbreon.
switched out
Okay.
to Umbreon. This seems
All right.
favorable.
Let's see how this matchup plays out. I'm gonna build up, and then I'm gonna bait. I only really need to bait up to play rough, to bait the shield.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna shield at all. Almost accidentally. See, I like that slight pause. I'm not sure if it's done on purpose or just lag on my computer because it's slow. And I have a double shield, so it's going to be a very favorable matchup for me. I'm going to hit the Hydro Pump. This won't KO Umbreon. I do have to watch out for the switch clock, though. I do have to watch for and potentially switching out.
See if you can farm it. Can you farm it all before you use the Hydro Pump, or do you have to Hydro Pump right away?
This Hydro Pump won't KO Umbreon though.
And yes, you can actually bait the bot, Alola, hard out because the AI doesn't
okay,
know
I'm
what
actually gonna
move
shield
you're
here.
using.
I'm gonna shield just because I need this. Actually, no, I can.
Hmm.
Oh, this is Skunk Tank. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what? All right, I'm gonna shield you. I forgot that switched out. Yeah, I forgot that switch. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh man, what am I doing? Oh, because the okay, it's fine. No. This
You gotta get that. You gotta get that point. Oh,
That's gay. It is fine because the Tentacruel is at neutral. Oh, but man, it's gonna do a lot of damage against me. I'm gonna hit this silver win.
go for the boost.
Go for the
Boost!
It's actually not a good situation for you. I actually thought it was the Tentacruel for some reason. I'm gonna
When you
double-
switch.
Did you self piggyback
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I self-told you.
Nice.
Oh man, I am in a load of trouble here. This is fine though. I'm gonna. Oh man, this
Oh
is
man, you
not
have
a
to
good
swap. You have to swap.
I
Oh
know.
no.
Oh man, I'm not. I
It won't
was
kill,
actually
though.
It won't kill. I'm gonna go back to. I do have to debate whether I want to farm it down, or
We saw the boost.
this is still okay for me. Oh, okay. Well,
You survived.
Oh man,
The
you're gonna
greed.
farm it.
Look
yeah,
at
Oh
the
my
farm it.
God.
We're gonna farm it,
Oh.
Oh.
and then the hydro pump.
Oh man.
Oh, I got
That
the
was
boost. Did I get the boost?
You did get the
I actually remember seeing the boost in the simulation before.
You did get the boost, actually. So even though the fast moves don't say super effective or not, the charge moves do. Just like the
Yeah.
in the game, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's,
Very well.
yeah. I
played.
think you guys. The interesting thing though is that you guys are watching the stream, which I think is like
That's a
few
little
seconds
bit, yeah.
delayed. So you guys are said like, I got the boost, but I've already like switched out at that point in time.
Yeah. No. I think someone was just mentioning that we didn't say it when it happened. I
Okay.
think I did notice.
Okay, all right.
Very nice.
That was a good matchup. That
Yeah.
Skunk
Good
Tank
job.
would be a huge problem for that team, but landing the double assist spray probably would have been better. But I was hoping that I was going to outthink it. That I was thinking I was going to land the acid spray and not
Right.
not KO it, but no, it outthought me. So
And the Mr. Valor is saying that he lost to the bot in Twilight. If anyone here has tried out the website and battle against the AI, let us know in chat. What is your experience? What have you found from your first few minutes playing around with the simulation? I think Kieng's first words when the stream started to describe this update, addicting, is truly accurate.
yeah, I love. There's like very few people that you can like do like 20 battles against, right?
Yeah, back to back to back to back to back.
Or sometimes like you play out a matchup and you're like, oh no, like oh man, like one of my key phrases, right? And you're like, oh man, like if only I did this, right?
Mhm.
And then you, not that necessarily the bot will play it out that way, but you can like play rematch and see how things play out and like, oh, would this KO or would this not? If I
Right,
beat
especially
here.
yeah, if you want to know a specific matchup and like, it's not reasonable. Like, your scrim partner's not gonna want to run the same exact matchup 10 times in a row.
Or like even
But-
for example, like okay, if I acid spray the Umbreon, and then he faints it down, and I come back with Venomoth, can a full health Venomoth beat an Umbreon at
Ooh.
1/3 health, right?
Ooh.
That's been acid
Right.
sprayed, right? That's something that would be like you could in theory put in the Sims, right? That's like a matchup that you might run into when you're simming or you're battling, and that anyways, that things that you can think about and ponder about and allows you to actually see in real life and learn from.
Yeah. Or if you're up in the middle of the night and all your scrim partners are sleeping.
Yeah. One I think one really good suggestion would be to actually I tried to do this myself, was like sometimes you set up the Pokemon, and actually first time I tried this out I didn't realize that the first Pokemon was the lead, but if you could like manually like drag it and move it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that too.
You go like a long tap, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah, that would be definitely cool.
There is a delay
suggestion.
on streams a little bit, at most 5 seconds. If you're very far behind, it could be a mobile thing. And someone is saying that it's not working on mobile, but I just opened it on mine and it seems to be working fine.
Yeah. If you're having problems, reach out to me on Discord or GitHub or Twitter and let me know.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's great. And in hindsight, that alone mux.
Oh,
switch
I'm
was
actually
so
testing
bad.
it out on my mobile now. Yeah. All right. There's also calls for a Tempest. Would you like to do a quick demonstration for Tempest for us, Kieng?
Tempest. Let's do Tempest.
Let's
is
try
probably
it.
one of the first ones, but let's try it out. Okay.
Yeah, it's working on the mobile. It's very cute. The substitute characters look very nice on mobile.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Quartz, are you saying they don't look nice on a desktop?
No, it looks. I mean, it looks nice on the desktop. I think we know that. But the question is, was it going to be as clean on the mobile? And it does look very nice.
And then
It does feel like the
Okay.
app, really.
I'm gonna try this double electric strategy.
It's very cool.
I'm not sure. I've never tested out against any of my scrim partners, but let's just see how it does.
I'm not sure if you've noticed, Kakuna, but a lot of people, when they make videos on, new meta, breaking down stuff, they bring your website up a lot for rankings and for simulations and results. This update pushes PvPoke's, simulation abilities even much higher. I think we'll be seeing this a lot more in videos.
Yeah,
on
so
YouTube and so on.
imagine a new cup comes out and you can just go and try it. Or, for example, once we learn Synchronoise's stats, we can play with Synchronoise Gardevoir and Synchronoise Gallade before we even
Ooh.
have them.
Exactly. So Synchronoise, I don't think the stats have been data mined, has it?
I don't believe so.
But that's the CD move for our Ralts split evolution coming up this weekend. Altaria destroying the Tropius there.
Oh yeah, this is I wish I had Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Switch?
time the switch.
Yeah, because you know that Tropius is dead.
Yeah,
So you're just hoping he doesn't have an Altaria in the back.
yeah. Oh, I blocked my Dragon Pulse. Okay. Still not a great matchup with me because I don't have a water gun. I have charge beam.
Oh, you're in charge beam.
Yeah, you can see
I
the
don't
little
know why.
electric
I don't.
Yeah.
animation there.
This is not great for me.
Hey,
Should
before
be this
people
guy
start
then.
TMing from charge beam to water gun or vice versa, you can test it out now.
Or you can just not TM because water gun's better.
Yeah, if you listen to the meta discussions, I think water gun seems to be the preferred.
Infraclear was saying in chat, like, you never really notice how much you rely on the Pokemon images until they're not there.
That's what
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple
There's
of
like a-
people are talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like just some part of your brain that
Mhm.
just
You connect the Pokemon
instantly recognize. Yeah,
images
so
to the moves and everything. Yeah.
I do recognize the challenges there.
Oh man, Jesus. Okay, well that's not good. Damn it!
You
I
gotta
thought I
shield that. You have to shield
I know, I know. I thought I could switch in and take it out. Now it's gonna magnet bomb me. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm GG'd for sure. Oh man, this AI is so good. Yeah, it's too good. All right.
Oh man.
Okay, let me mix this up.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. How would you switch it up?
I'm gonna lead with Altaria.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have
This
go
is
with
like the Smogon of the main series games.
okay.
How does that make you
People
sound?
are hyping up Dragon Pulse, Lapras.
I was,
So
I was playing Tempest against this a little earlier, and the AI just hits me with a Dragon Pulse out of
Oh.
nowhere, and it's terrifying.
okay, boom. Okay, I got the. Well, you guys will see in a little bit. Oh, Glalie, Jesus.
Ooh,
Oh man. Okay, switch.
that's an interesting
I
one.
was so slow on that switch. I should have switched to Lapras probably because they would. This is gonna be a Shadow Ball. Yeah. I should be able to survive. Oh, it didn't shield. Oh, I KO'd it. Oh, thank
Still
goodness.
holding on to its
Thank
double
goodness.
shield.
Yeah.
Magnus
Ooh, Magnezone. Ooh. Can I survive a Wild Charge?
No,
Not at this health.
I think
probably
I
not.
can. I think I can. Neutral?
Oh dang, you did. Very barely. But then you got greedy. So yeah, it's very nice that the AI doesn't only pick from your top 6
Man, this
of your rankings. Yeah, it does go
Yeah.
from quite a wide pool.
I wanted to include a wide pool and a variety because in a real tournament you might
Right.
encounter some strange stuff.
And that's the definition of random. You don't want it to have a set pool to choose from. If you want to have a set pool to choose from, I think you can try the tournament mode, set your opponent's 6 so that they can only pick from those 6 and test it out that way.
I don't know how much I can. This is actually good testing because like I'm flipping so many cups. To what degree I can farm this Tropius?
Right. When I was making this, I thought I could get away with, I only have to 2 cups at most. The
Boy, were you wrong.
Kakuna, are you there? It seems like his audio cut off there mid sentence there.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we all know where he was going.
Yeah. The Mirror Cup.
Man, hoping-
PvPoke app I think when it comes to a point when the browser cannot do what he's trying to do, maybe he'll consider that. When he comes back, we can ask for more details. But at the moment, it seems like the browser
Can
is
you hear me now?
there. There you
Yeah.
go. He's back.
Oh, awesome.
And well played there, Kieng.
Yeah, man, that was tough. That Dragon Pulse definitely came in real clutch.
Very nice.
So, that's a tough. This AI is legitimately very tough to beat. Like I had a huge lead advantage, and people were asking last night on the meta discussion stream about Magnezone, and I got like a kind of a good look at Magnezone without and seeing what the AI's team composition might be around a Mountain Magnezone. So that was interesting play.
And question for Kieng or anyone else who's been playing for a long time: has this form of simulation changed your opinions on anything like any Pokemon or something? I'm pretty sure, like based on what you said before, Kieng, you have seen
just
something.
playing against Magnezone. I haven't.
Yeah.
I've done like a decent amount of Tempest since its return, and I haven't seen anyone run Magnezone against me. So that was a interesting
make the
play.
AI use a Pokemon that you don't normally face, so that you can get exposure to it in a way.
And the degree of switching, like again, puts a lot of pressure into to think about it. So I think that's and then be able to automatically switch between Water Gun and Charge Beam without having to burn a TM.
Exactly. To test things out. Shadow Cole MFG said that they just beat the champion AI 2-0 easy, but I assume that they made opponents with 3 camera ups as the opponent there.
Yeah.
That's the
No, they probably went with 3 nummels.
3 numbers. I see.
Yeah, exactly. Just the camera ups would be 2 OP.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing how it improves people's gameplay and understanding.
And you know that while this is, being rolled out, in the back of Kakuna's mind, the million more ideas is coming. And we'll be looking forward to the next update that you come up with, Matt. And we definitely would like for you to come on and show us when that day comes around. So
Yeah, you set the bar really high now.
you set the bar really high. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
I've been really excited about this for a long time, so being able to finally get this out there has been really awesome.
Yes.
With you guys.
So people are asking for the Patreon link once again to Kakuna. I think we can have. I think Honda can pull that up for you real quick if he's still around. There you go. So that's a Patreon page for PvPoke's website. Keep him, supporting him and showing.
Yeah, just support him
Exactly.
so that he can pump out more awesome features like this one.
Exactly.
We should have 10,000
I mean,
Patreons.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, think how much we all use his website every single day.
I'm actually gonna go do that right after this stream.
Well, thank you.
And maybe if it gets big enough, he'll start actually, getting Kieng to do voice acting for it. Anyway, we're coming close to the end of the stream, guys. Super appreciate the support from you guys tonight. Thanks, Kakuna, for coming on again, and Kieng for stress testing the website for a few days and then sharing your experience to make the resource much more believable and concrete, than if we were just to imagine how it would impact when it's finally released. Any last words would you like to say, Kieng?
No, just incredible. Like,
Incredible.
my mind's blown. I saw the concept when I was, Zionic was telling me about the concept, and we met in Chicago, and you're telling me about it. And I'm like, oh, how good could this actually be? And, and how much can I learn from just an AI? I played in other games and stuff, play against AI, but nothing quite felt the same rush as in real life. But this is very close. My heart is racing as if I
you were in
normal battles, right?
That's insane.
You probably weren't expecting to lose to the AI some, were you?
Well, I lost against the novice one the first time around. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna this AI. Then you realize that it actually does make some decisions in the going through the levels. I think really is a good a testament to people's progress and progression, and even learning what the AI does is can help you take away on some things that you might be able to. So.
Yeah, play like the AI or choose a team like the AI. So the website is up on pvpoke.com/train, and the article that Matt referred to is live as well, right, Matt?
Yeah, it should be. And I'll be putting all this up on Twitter very shortly.
Okay, so yeah, definitely go check out his Twitter if you cannot find his link for the article as well. Anything else you would like to add, Matt?
I don't think so. Just thanks so much for having me, and I hope this really helps a lot of people, and I'm excited to see what people do with it.
Awesome. That's a great way to close it out, guys. We're gonna go give Pocket Monster Max a raid, another huge supporter of our channel. But again, play around with the new simulations. Go hit Matt up with any suggestions, or if you find any funky stuff, he's definitely curious to know. And I'm very sure that this will help a lot of people prepare for their upcoming tournaments. And I think for our side, we might have a Friday night fights tomorrow for our battling stream here on Ghost Stadium. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, Kieng is going to be doing his tournament
on Sunday.
Pittsburgh on Sunday.
I believe that's going to be. Yeah, I believe that's going to be streamed on J Farmakis's channel.
Yep. So go
I
check
think
that
J
out.
Farm and Jimma are going to be shoutcasting that.
That's going to be an interesting
and we'll
combination.
get to see Kieng and Valor Ash, House Stark, and a few other big names all battling in that cup.
Out in Pittsburgh.
So that'll be a fun one.
4 ace trainers already, and over 50.
We're only in the
people,
first day of August, guys, and there's so much cool stuff planned for the month of August. Next week, Kieng will be going out to the worlds and the Pokemon worlds out in DC. We'll have interesting projects lined up over there. Ultimate Showdown, which by the way we have decided on the we've cut off the ranks for our Ultimate Showdown winners, and we'll start reaching out to them and leaking and announcing the participants very soon.
I'm just gonna tease one thing though, is for both the Philly and the Seattle Ultimate Showdowns, the top 8 players for each of them fell within the top 101 ranks.
Yeah. So
That's
unfortunately,
amazing.
I might have misclicked, and the raid has already went through. So the raid went through. I haven't ended the stream yet, so this part of the video will still be on the YouTube upload part. But unfortunately, the raid went through.
Quartz in one, you give that preview.
I'm sorry.
Bust down, right?
Keep them.
He's like, oh no, he's gonna give away.
Keep them, the suspense going. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely go hit like and subscribe on the channel. Our YouTube channel is growing on a very good pace. We're hoping to hit the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube very soon as well. But yeah, I think we're gonna end the video here, and thanks again, guys, for watching.